What's up, you guys and girls? You ready for the last chapter? Chapter number 17 in the summary, The Science of Getting Rich. Before we get started, I don't know if you're with me in the video I made for the training grounds, but I gave you a little bit of insight of where I'm working, and I recall reading my journal to you, and also I was talking about this girl that I really like, and she ended up messaging me the other day through Instagram, and she had told me that she had dropped her phone, and that the screen broke and everything, and she hasn't been able to use it, and she didn't know if I was trying to message her or not, but she didn't want me to, like, just in case if I did, which is exactly what I was trying to do, that she was sorry, and anyway, long story short, she actually messaged me, and it felt really good. um, oh, I'm such a sucker for this chick. She I don't know if I told you everything that happened or about how we met in the last video. I just remember talking about how I was trying to message her. She wasn't really getting back to me, so I wasn't sure if she was really into me. But aside from all that, we met in the same school. I was a senior and she was a freshman. I was 18 years old already, and she was just 14. And we hung out for a while. We actually met at a Halloween party, and she approached me and she told me she really liked my beanie, and I actually still wear that beanie to this day. It's my favorite beanie. Oh. It's this white one, the one I've always worn in my videos from the beginning. Yeah, I love this beanie, and yeah, continuing with the story, after that we would talk a lot. We exchanged numbers. We would talk about music that we liked. We were in the same kind of music. We would always extend songs, like, hey, how do you like, think you may like this song, things like that. We had very similar interests in artists. We talked about a lot of the same things. She would come and sit with me, because I would eat lunch under the physics tree. I like to call it my tree because I was the only one sitting there, but under the physics tree because it's here for everybody, not just me. It's here for everybody. And we would talk, and we talked for like 2 good months, and I really wanted to have that experience, with her, asking her out and making her my girlfriend, and all that. And I'm a big, real firm believer in astrology and horoscopes, and she's a Gemini and I'm an Aquarius, and they're both air signs. And I would look up like the compatibility, and it would talk about how they both like to talk about ideas, and their Geminis are good with communicating. The Aquarians are good with leading. Like Abraham Lincoln, he was an Aquarius. When their foundational principles are right, and these people could really make a difference in this world. And yeah, long story, aside from all that, that's how we met, and that's how everything went down. But we ended up, not making anything happen from there, and it just stopped. I ended up getting with my well, my second girlfriend at the time. We've been broken up for almost a year now. I haven't seen her, I haven't talked to her. We actually went to school at the same time to be trainers. We went to the same school. She broke up with me 2 weeks after my birthday, a month after we started class. And you kind of know when something's, it's you're getting older, you have your own interests, you start realizing your own wants. And that's essentially what happened, and we both figured out it wasn't really what we wanted. We went our separate ways from there. Ever since that happened, I haven't talked to any girl. I haven't made the effort to, because 4 short months after we broke up, she ended up getting with some other guy in the same class. It's like she did it all so I could see. And after that, I, what, not even gonna, girls are out of the question right now. I'm just gonna work on me. I'm not even gonna focus on that, because I had to deal with looking at that, and I had to do something to keep my mind off of that. So I stayed in class, I hit the books, ended up graduating top of my class, ended up going there I was there every single day. I'm getting a lot of compliments on my training so far. We got trained by the best, we learned from the best, and we're taking everything that we learned and applying it. Now we're giving people the best, okay, giving them the results that they need, working on giving them the results that they need, because this is still the beginning for us, and each client we had is still in their beginnings. But I have had a client, I've had her for only a week, and she's already telling me how she feels a little bit stronger, she feels a lot better, and she's already lost a pound, which feels great, and feels great for me, and that's great for her, because we're helping her to get to her goals. So far I have about 18 clients. We still have a lot of building to do, but that's fine, because we know it's happening, and slowly but surely. Don't want it to happen too fast. Remember, you don't want to take it on too fast, because you want to make sure that you're built up enough to actually be able to handle it. You have to build up to it. You can't just be given it, because you'll just end up losing it. But aside from all that, after that happened, I told myself, you know what, I'm not even gonna no girls for now. I'm gonna stick to my books. That's how I really got into all this stuff, like really got into it. I started reading more, I started learning more, I started applying myself more, and yeah, this girl Trish, I would see her like just in the random places. Even when I was with my last girlfriend at the time, I would see this girl Trish in the most random places. And after that whole experience happened, I seen this girl Trish in the gym, and she was just like amazing, you see a girl and she's got like that glow, like whoa, like you were very pretty before, but now you're just beautiful. I remember our conversations and the music that we listened to, and the talks that we would have. We had that mental chemistry too. Like wow, let's. I want to get to know you again. That's how it was. And when I would see her, it was like, whoa, like for a second I just completely forgot that everything that had happened to me from the last experience. Now I just have complete faith and hope in this new experience. And I don't want anything more than to have this experience with this one girl. I know I'm such a sucker for her, and I don't know why. It's my desire. I want her. And then when she messaged me the other day, it was like, whoa, like, thank you. But yeah, I just you guys will probably think I'm just gonna be honest with it. I've only ever kissed 2 girls. I've only had 2 girlfriends. The 2 girls I've kissed were the 2 girls that I've had. And, this girl Trish, I really want to make her my 3rd girlfriend. The 3rd girl I've ever kissed. My 3rd everything. And I'm making it apparent for me to be able to say that to her because I want that experience. Hey, I just wanted to share that with you because, like I said, I know I'm not the only one that goes through things like this, and it's good to hear from somebody else who has gone through some hard times and just stuck through it, made it through the storm, and how they come out and now they're ready to take on everything that they had learned through that storm and start to apply it to move on forward in their life. Okay. That being said, let's go ahead and finish this, shall we? Because, viewer, I don't know if you're watching. I'm pretty sure you are. But, Mr. Mystique, whoever you are, wherever you are, we are the lights of the world. We are the lights. Not just you too, Mr. Mystique. Everyone else that is viewing this thing also. Okay, we are the lights of the world. Light is our nature. Remember, we are spiritual beings that have a mind inhabiting this body. We are just a body of light in control of this material body, this flesh, to create the material plane. Remember, created in the likeness and image of the universal spirit. We are simply individualized spirit. Okay? Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so let's read this last chapter, shall we? Summary of the science of getting rich. There is a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which, in its original state, permeates, penetrates, and fills the interspaces of the universe. A thought in this substance produces a thing that is imaged by the thought. Man can form things in his thoughts, and by impressing his thought upon formless substance, can cause the thing he thinks about to be created. In order to do this, man must pass from the competitive to the creative mind. Otherwise, he cannot be in harmony with the formless substance, which is always creative and never competitive in spirit. Man may come into full harmony with the formless substance by entertaining a lively and sincere gratitude for the blessings it bestows upon him. Gratitude unifies the mind of man with the intelligence of substance, so that man's thoughts are received by the formless. Man can remain upon the creative plane only by uniting himself with the formless intelligence through a deep and continuous feeling of gratitude. Remember, feeling grateful about the things that you want. God is love. And also one more thing, an affirmation I want to share with you guys. I am one with infinite intelligence. I am one with the All-Mind. Because we are one with this infinite source. Man must form a clear and definite mental image of the things he wishes to have, to do, or to become. And he must hold his mental image in his thoughts, while being deeply grateful to the Supreme that all his desires are granted to him. The man who wishes to get rich must spend his leisure hours in contemplating his vision, and in earnest thanksgiving that the reality has been given to him. Too much stress cannot be laid on the importance of the frequent contemplation of the mental image, coupled with unwavering faith and devout gratitude. This is the process by which the impression is given to the formless, and the creative forces set in motion. The creative energy works through the established channels of natural growth, and of the industrial and social order. All that it is included in his mental image will surely be brought to the man who follows the instructions given above, and whose faith does not waver. What he wants will come to him through the ways of established trade and commerce. In order to receive his own, when it shall come to him, man must be active, and this activity can only consist in more than filling his present place. He must keep in mind the purpose to get rich through the realization of his mental image, and he must do every day all that can be done that day, taking care to do each act in a successful manner. He must give to every man a use value in excess of the cash value he receives, so that each transaction makes for more life, and he must so hold the advancing thought that the impression of increase will be communicated to all with whom he comes in contact. The men and women who practice the foregoing instructions will certainly get rich, and the riches they receive will be in exact proportion to the definiteness of their vision, the fixity of their purpose, the steadiness of their faith, and the depth of their gratitude. The end of the Science of Getting Rich. The end of chapter 17, the summary of the Science of Getting Rich. And now, next is the Science of Being Well. I love reading. I love learning. There's always more. There's always more. There's always more. Excuse me. Remember, I had just finished my meal. I always get hiccups after I do. But, there is no limit to the expansion of consciousness. God is infinite intelligence. There is no limit to the expansion of our intelligence. We could literally learn all there is to know because there is an infinite amount. Well, let me rephrase that. There is never a limit to what you can learn because there's always more. There's always more. That being said, if you made it to the end of this video with me, thank you for watching. And if you like this, please subscribe and share. And like I said, we are the lights of the world. Light is our nature. Regardless of the things we do, there is nothing that can put out that internal fire that can never be distinguished, that can never be taken away. Because regardless of how much darkness we may be in, there is still that little candle that is always lighting, and that little candle is you. Okay, so all you have to do is just let your light shine, and the darkness will flee. And with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take a nice power nap. It's a little burnt out and I'm tired. I have my last client for the day at 7 o'clock, so I have about maybe 3.5 hours to get a nice nap in. And we may not even take a nap for that long, but we need to at least get some type of rest. And, I just ate my food. I had some of my protein, and with that being said, thank you again for watching this series with me. We're gonna be ready to take the next one. I'll see you soon. Take care.